Much of our daily frustration stems from a mind caught in a cycle of distraction. We are often trapped by a deep-seated attachment to the ideas of I and mine, viewing ourselves as separate from the world around us. The Vishnu Purana offers a systematic solution to this fragmentation. In it, the sage Keshidhwaja provides King Keshidhwaja with a technical blueprint for meditation designed to unite the individual awareness with a higher consciousness. Success in this practice requires specific preparation. You must first establish a quiet, dedicated space and possess a foundation of moral discipline, virtues like honesty, nonviolence, and self-restraint. Keshidhwaja's method begins by filling the mind rather than trying to empty it. By constructing a highly detailed internal image, you provide the mind with a focal point that keeps it from wandering during the early stages of meditation. The first step is physical. You must adopt a firm, comfortable seated posture, traditionally known as Bhadrasana, ensuring the body can remain perfectly still without becoming a source of distraction itself. Next, you regulate your internal state through pranayama, or breath control. This involves a deliberate cycle of inhaling, suspending the breath, and exhaling to steady the nervous system. With the breath study, you begin pratyahara. This is the active process of withdrawing your senses, consciously disconnecting your awareness from external sounds, smells, and physical sensations. You pull your awareness entirely inward. Shutting out external stimuli creates a neutral mental landscape, a tranquil void where visualization takes place without interference. This physical and sensory control ensures the mind is not pulled back to the environment. Without this preparation, external noise or discomfort will likely interrupt the focus required for the next phase. A novice mind often struggles with pure nothingness. Without an object to hold on to, the brain typically generates its own random thoughts and memories to fill the silence. To prevent this, the text introduces dharana, or fixing the mind. This requires a sabasriya, an auspicious support that serves as a mental anchor for your concentration. In your mental void, visualize the full, gross form of Lord Vishnu. This provides the mind with a tangible, complex object to examine. Focus on specific details to lock your attention: the lotus-shaped eyes, the texture of the yellow robes, and the 4 arms holding a conch, a discus, a mace, and a bow. Constructing this intricate image engages the mind's creative faculties. Because the image is complex and aesthetically auspicious, the mind finds it easier to remain anchored here than to drift back to mundane worries. Once the full image is stable and vivid, you move into dhyana. This stage involves the systematic subtraction of detail to deepen your concentration. First, mentally remove the weapons. Visualize the same figure, but now holding only a simple rosary in one hand. Next, remove the ornaments. Watch the brilliant crown and bracelets fade into the darkness, leaving just the form and the robes. Isolate your focus even further. Subtract the limbs until you concentrate entirely on a single point, like the central torso of the figure. As the visualized object becomes smaller and simpler, the mind has fewer details to grip. Keeping a single glowing point steady requires a more refined and precise level of attention than holding a large, complex figure. When the mind can hold this simplest form without a single flickering thought, you reach the threshold of Samadhi, or ultimate absorption. You now let the final remnant of the physical form dissolve. You merge your individual awareness with the pure essence that the image originally represented. In this state, the conceptual boundary between the person meditating and the object being meditated upon ceases to exist. Samadhi results in a state of unified fullness. The practitioner moves beyond the fragmented perception of self and other, replacing it with a single, continuous experience of reality. This process bypasses the common frustration of trying to meditate on nothingness. By using a complex anchor and systematically stripping it away, you train the mind to maintain intensity even as the external support vanishes. Keshidhwaja explains that this systematic training allows the practitioner to eventually dismantle the layers of their own ego. By seeing through the mental construct of the deity, they learn to see through the construct of I and mine, which the text identifies as the root source of human sorrow. For your next session, apply this blueprint. Regulate your breath, build a vivid mental anchor, practice the art of subtraction to see how far your concentration can go. We're curious about your experience with this technique. Comment below and let us know which phase of the visual subtraction you found the most difficult to hold steady.